Hello, this is Dr. Ayashola Ogundele, Astronautics for Exploit. Drivers of the new global energy demand. The focus points of my presentation are as follows. Global energy and drivers of the new global energy demand. The global energy markets, global and international energy markets that deal with the energy supply and trade, are evolving daily and are estimated to reach high value in the nearest future. Globally, some of the sources of largest amount of energy in use today are oil, coal, gas, and hydroelectric power. Currently, attention is shifting to the use of renewable energies because of various advantages they offer over the fossil fuels. Research findings show that by the year 2030, the value of the renewable energy market will have grown to trillions of dollars. Realizing this fact, new sources of energy are being researched in the laboratory and various pilot projects are being demonstrated. This has led to the evolution of different impactful energy trends, leading to the emergence of global energy trends. Some of the drivers of the new global energy demand are policy, technology, urbanization, population, consumer preference, and industrialization. Global energy policy put in place to address different energy development strategies, such as energy conversion, distribution, use, and greenhouse gas emissions reduction, helps to reduce pollution and mitigate climate change. Efficient energy programs and policies are important drivers of global energy demand. They help in the reduction of the use of energy. Some of the policies are financial incentives, energy programs, building energy costs, government championed energy programs, and a host of others. Advancement in technology is helping to reduce the cost of renewable energies, such as solar and wind energy, and helping them to contribute to the global energy mix. Various government tax incentives are helping to spur development of new renewable energy technologies. Consumer preferences for new energy technologies are also increasing global energy demand. Presently, artificial intelligence is playing a vital role in driving the new global energy demand. Artificial intelligence helps to control energy usage, reduces energy during peak hours, helps in the systematic evaluation of large amount of data such as weather data, wind speed forecast, and a host of others. Urbanization is one of the key drivers of global electricity demand. As a result of shifting from production to more energy-intensive sources and requirement of more energy because of the increase in mobility and transport, urbanization is leading to high energy consumption. Global energy. Globally, the larger amount of energy is obtained from oil, followed by coal, gas, hydroelectric power. But presently, attention is shifting to the use of renewable energy. Energy production, mainly the burning of fossil fuels, accounts for around three-quarters of global greenhouse gas emissions. It is the largest driver of climate change. The burning of fossil fuels and biomass also comes at a large cost to human health. The picture here shows illustration of a facility of a renewable energy production. The world is shifting away from fossil fuels to an energy mix dominated by low carbon sources of energy, renewable technologies, and nuclear power. Research findings show that the world currently consumes about 100 million barrels of oil a day. The picture here shows the four main pillars supporting increased flexibility of renewable energy transition. Global energy projections. According to the projections, increasing use of renewables, improved energy efficiency, and a shift toward electric vehicles, oil will continue to meet rising demand for petrochemicals used to make everyday products ranging from smartphones to running shoes and to fuel transportation. The picture here shows illustration of renewable energy. There are different drivers of the new global energy demand, and some of them are as follows: policy, technology, urbanization, population, consumer preference, and industrialization. Policy. Presently, government policies are stimulating new technology and influence consumer choices. For example, policies are encouraging adoption of new technology, free parking for electric vehicles, or discourage the use of an existing technology, restrictions on coal-based power. Policy not enabled by competitive technology or not aligned with consumer preferences can be difficult to implement. The picture here shows illustration of renewable energy. Simulation of new technology. Presently, government policies are stimulating new technology and influence consumer choices. For example, policies are encouraging adoption of new technology or discourage the use of an existing one. Policy not enabled by competing technology are not aligned with the consumer preferences. The picture here shows opportunities across the entire value chain. Technology is another driver of the energy demand. New technology enables people to do more with less. The most successful technologies often have the supporting government policies and commercial frameworks to achieve scale. A policy like tax incentives can spur development of new technology, which then needs to compete with tax subsidies to reach a large enough scale to impact global markets. Consumer preferences can also create a pull effect that increases demand in the marketplace for new technologies. The picture here shows the Sangoginal Pass wind farms. Technology is helping to develop safe and reliable energy sources for the future. Global electricity demand is growing faster than renewables, and technology is contributing greatly. Energy suppliers are using digital technologies to improve their various operations. The picture here shows solar and wind power projects. Urbanization. The two causes of urbanization are natural population increase and rural to urban migration. Urbanization affects all sizes of settlements, from small villages to towns to cities, leading to the growth of megacities, which have more than 10 million people. The picture here shows global urbanization map, showing the percentage of urbanization and the bigger global population centers per country. Increasing energy consumption include economic development, rising population, and technological developments. All these are caused by urbanization. As the size of a population increases, so does its energy consumption. It has been suggested that the size of the population the planet is able to sustain depends on the amount of energy sources available. The picture here shows illustration of urbanization. Population. Demand for energy is growing across many countries in the world as people get richer and population increase. If this increased demand is not offset by improvement in energy efficiency, then the global energy consumption will continue to grow year on year. The picture here shows world population and energy consumption. Energy system transitioning. Growing energy consumption makes the challenge of transitioning energy systems away from fossil fuels towards low carbon sources of energy more difficult. New low carbon energy has to meet this additional demand and try to displace existing fossil fuels in the energy mix. The picture here shows solar panels on the rooftop. The largest energy consumers include Iceland, Norway, Canada, US, China, and wealthy nations in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar. The average person in these countries consumes as much as 100 times more than the average person in some of the poorest countries. The picture here shows renewable energy technologies. Consumer preference. Consumer preference is defined as a set of assumptions that focus on consumer choices, which result in different alternatives such as happiness, satisfaction, or utility. The entire consumer preference process results in an optimal choice. The taste or preferences of consumers will drive demand. Consumer expectations about whether prices for the product will rise or fall in the future. The picture here shows energy usage in homes. Audience demographics such as age, culture, profession, background play major roles in forming consumers' interests and opinions. Social factors such as a person, social groups affect how they shop. Their income, education level, and social class influence their buying behavior. Many types of influences stimulate changes in consumer behavior. Among these are household makeup and impulse buying. Financial crisis can also influence consumer buying. Additionally, education can have an effect on consumer buying habits. The picture here shows 2021 primary energy use. Industrialization is another driver of the new global energy demand. Since energy has a significant share in the production process of all goods and services in the economy, determining the impact of industrial energy consumption on the economy will be a key performance indicator for a country. The onset of industrialization sees commercial energy consumption rising, measured in per capita terms or relative to GDP. In the Industrial Revolution, energy usage increased massively and output rose accordingly. The picture here shows a one steam engine. Industrialization is another driver of the new global energy demand. Research finding has shown that industrialization has monotonically increased energy demand and carbon dioxide emission. Industry uses fossil fuels and renewable energy sources for heat in industrial processes and space heating in buildings. Boiler fuel is used in the industry to generate steam or hot water for process heating and generating electricity. Feedstocks, raw materials used to make products such as plastic and chemicals. The picture here shows illustration of industrialization process. For more information, contact Astronautics for Exploit. You've been watching and listening to Drivers of the New Global Energy Demand, presented by Dr. Ayanshola Ogundele, Astronautics for Exploit. With the focus points, global energy, and drivers of the new global energy demand. Thank you.